Hello, welcome to Texas Style Cuisine. Today we're going to show you how to make a goat sausage. For making our goat sausage today, we're going to mix 40% pork, 50% goat, and then I have about 10% or a pound of just fat back for a little more fatness, because the goat is lean, and we're going to cut that up. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up all of our meat. And again, when we cut our meat, I'm going to get Willie doing this in a second, but we're going to cut it into small slivers. We don't want anything big, because these KitchenAid mixers can't handle big chunks. So the thinner they are, the better. Chunks are not great for it, but we're just going to take our sharp butcher's knife, our boning knife I got here, and we're just going to take these and sliver these up. After we sliver this pork up, we're going to get the fat, sliver it up, and then we're going to take care of our goat, and we'll get you a close-up on the goat so you can see the red richness of the goat meat. All right, we finished cutting up our pork and our fat, and this is the meat from the goat. It's kind of chunked up, and this actually is a cabrito, so it's a young goat. This was altogether was about 17, 18 pounds of meat with a bone. This is a little over 6 pounds of goat. If you'll notice, it does have some sinew in it. So that can be a hard time in your grinding. It'll catch up in your grinding well if you're not careful. It's a lot like venison, not quite as red as venison, not quite, but it is still a nice lean meat. And it does have some good flavor to it. Some people think goat's kind of strong. This being a cabrito, it's going to be a little milder. And also on top of it being a little bit milder than the regular goat, it's a little more tender because it is young. But very flavorful, very good to work, and your pork will mild it a little bit more as we mix that with it. So we're going to cut this up, get it cut, and we're going to do it the same way. We're going to take it and cut it into slivers. Willie's going to get some over here, get started on his board. Well, we're just going to cut these into slivers, and then we're going to let Sophia start grinding up the meat once we get it cut into slivers. Be right back with y'all. All right, we're back. We have all of our meat chopped up real small, kind of slivered it. It goes to these KitchenAid grinders better. As you can see, our grinding attachment's not on there yet. The reason why is we're trying to keep everything cold. We actually have a bowl of ice here that our catch bowl will go into, and we also have our grinding attachment packed in ice. So we're going to get it in an ice bath, pull it out, kind of dump the water out of it, and so now that is very cold. And that what fat we have, that will keep that fat from rendering out. Because every time we touch it, our hands warm it up and we start rendering fat. And we don't want to do that. We want to keep the fat solid inside of our sausage so that when we cook it, it'll spread through the sausage and do good there. But we're going to get this, start grinding it up, and get to making our sausage. All right, going to turn our grinder on to about 3 or 4. Not any faster than that. These motors are not made for real fast grinding or real tough grinding. So we do smaller pieces, not too fast of a speed, and it works good. And Sophia's going to get started on that. Okay?
You want to mix the pork
Yep.
too?
Here you go. There you go. And you don't have to push your hard. You just want to kind of keep it flowing down in there. That's what we're going to do. There you go.
Now we got our cabrito all ground and our pork all grounded. We got 6 tablespoons of garlic powder. We got 12 tablespoons of our barbecue rub, and then we got 2 tablespoons of our red chili flakes.
What are we going to do with it?
We're going to put it on the mixer. We're going to put all these ingredients in, and then we're going to taste it after that.
Okay. You want to dump it in?
we're gonna pull the meat out of the mixer. We're gonna put it in the sheet pan, get it ready to put it in the pot. Now we're gonna put our meat into the stuffer.
And why are you kind of throwing it down in there, Willie?
We're throwing it down in there to eliminate all the air pockets that are in there.
All right. Close it up. All right, we're just going to put the casing onto the horn of the stuffer. Pretty easy process, just your casing. This is a Natural Hog Casing, so they're real durable. They don't break real easily. All right, we have the whole stuffing on there, or the casing on the horn of the stuffer. So I'm going to just pull a loop knot in it. Then I take the tag end and put it back through the loop. That prevents it from slipping out. So it's ready to go. I'm going to take my poker here and just poke a little hole, and that will let the air out that's coming through there to get the air out of it. Sophia, you ready? I'm going to let you do you've watched us do that, right? The thing to do is when we do it is just you hold a little pressure here, okay, so it doesn't come off too fast, because we want to fill it, but we got to have enough room left to twist the links, right? Okay, all right, hold on, Willie. You ready? Okay, come over here, and you can kind of feel how to regulate it. All right, go ahead. Let go. You're going to break it. You got to let it go, kind of see where it's going a little bit fast now. Mm-hmm. So you just got to figure out where okay, that's a little bit too much, right? Because we want to fill it up. Come on, you're all right. Come on. Let it fill a little bit more than that. All right, stop a second, Sophia. Hold it right there. I'm going to push some down. Yeah, I'm going to push some down so that we can get it down in there. Okay. So we want to hold a little bit more pressure on it, right, than you're holding, but not enough that it won't come off. Because if it won't come off, then we'll split it open. And we don't want to do that either. Okay? All right. Let's go, Willie. A little bit more, little tighter,
I don't want to go too tight.
Okay. Pull it on a little bit. Okay, let's go. That's pretty good right there. A little bit from there. You go. There you go. Hold on. How much casing we got left on there? Oh, we still got plenty. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have enough. You're almost done, Willie. Go ahead. Okay, you're there. That's it. Okay. We've got the casing stuffed, so we're going to pull off a little bit of the casing here, and we're just going to tie again a knot in the other end. Take it, put a loop down tight, pass the tag end back through it, pull it up tight, and then we have our link of goat sausage. Came out real good. We'll take this and tie it off into links. Tying the links are real easy also. It's not a very tough process. But what all I'm going to do is get the sausage, and I go about the length of my hand is what I do to make a good size link. If we want to, we can actually measure them, but a little bigger than my hand, a little bit bigger than my hand. Pinch it, and we're going to twist it forward. Then we're going to get a little bigger than my hand. Again, a little bigger than my hand, about a 5 to 6 inch length. And you twist it the opposite direction. That way they don't untwist. Okay, go to the next one. It's a little bit bigger than my hand, right there. So Got it. This one's going forward. Anyways, we're going to finish tying all this off, and then we'll get back with you. All right, our goat sausage is made. You see the nice rings we had made on it. About 12 pounds. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for stopping by Texas Style Cuisine. And again, we did use my barbecue seasoning in it. And it's a mixture that I use on my truck, and we use here at school all the time. If you're interested in some of that, leave me a message down below. Maybe work out a deal where I can ship you some out in a vacuum seal package or something. But anyways, it's just my mixture. If you want to, use your favorite barbecue seasoning, along with the garlic, along with the red chili flakes. I'm going to have the recipe down below in the description box, so y'all can try to use that. And that's it. So thanks for stopping by Texas Style Cuisine. I hope you want Willie and Sophia. There's Sophia. Anyways, hope you enjoyed having them and seeing them today on Texas Style Cuisine. Stop back again sometime, and we'll see you down the road.
Sitting by the wagon when the sun come up this morning, bacon, eggs, and coffee, biscuits, and beans. Cookie strikes the bell and he rings the world a warning. How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.